Okay, day 88. I was just got done playing Peak, and man, Peak really reveals my lack of stick-to-itiveness. If I die anywhere past the second biome, so in the third biome or further, I don't want to redo the first two biomes to get there. Especially if the first two biomes went well, and so I just give up. Anyway, I should brute force the apple orchard or whatever it is door gate code at some point. Probably won't do it today, but that should be coming soon. If it lets me. Sometimes games are like, this code works, but if you use the code before the game reveals it to you, it doesn't work. So you cannot brute force stuff. But it could be that it could be not like that, and two, it could be that it has revealed it to me, I just haven't known what that revelation was, and I have not identified it as that. Okay, I'm gonna put a hallway. Again, the goal here is make a greenhouse, find the broken lever, put the broken lever in the greenhouse in the place for it in the greenhouse, and then go to the front door of the antechamber. And yeah, see if it's opened. And then I don't know if that'll give me. So terrace, I want this to be commonplace even though it's a dead end. Okay. West Wing Hall, I want to be commonplace. Confirm. Let's see here. Okay. And the courtyard, I want to also make... No, I'm going to leave it as standard because it costs gems, right? I don't want to make it more common. No exit. Okay. Yeah, good. The West Wing Hall is now more common. And then we put the garage. Okay, rank 3 shouldn't give me any keys, any locked stuff, right? Put this. That. Don't put the gym yet, in case we get like an archives or a... What's worse, a dark room? Furnace. Okay. Third hallway. And then this last one, it has to turn north, otherwise I'm in trouble. I seriously just cut off my entire house. My run just ended. Like that. It just ended. And I had the extra 20 steps from sauna and everything. Because I need a gym to make a patio, and that's the only thing that goes north. And I don't have a gym. That is brutal. Yeah, that's it. Well, there goes my extra 20 steps. It can always end like that. And you could argue, well, why don't you just make all the rooms that you can make so you can... I don't care. I can't get anywhere. I can't get to the... I can't do what I want to do, so I'm not going to do anything. It's useless to me now. The steps I said I was going to do, I can't do those steps anymore. It's rare you get, like, luck that bad where the hallways all point down and then... And then you get a gym requirement. Oof. Oh, these all suck. I don't like any of these. Be an item in here? Nope, I wasted steps going in. That's how it be sometimes, folks. You just have no control. The game's RNG just says, you're done. There's nothing you can do about it. You have no control, but you have very little control. Box next to this contains gems. The box next to this is true. Only one statement is true. Okay, say... Let's say the gems are in this, right? Then this would be true. This would be true. And then... that would be false. That's perfectly valid. That's just a perfectly valid result. Okay, gave me an easy one this time. I put a root cellar, didn't I? Okay, let's darkroom myself. That's what happens when you darkroom yourself. This is the garage, right? Yeah, okay. Wait, I shouldn't have gone in here. I wasted steps. I was going to go back in here because I was going to power it up. My step conservation is not good. Okay, let's power this up. The correct direction. Okay. So what this will do is give me a key. And then I don't know what this does. Okay, so it just simply opens the garage door without it being opened. It's not any different than before. I'm gonna waste the steps checking. No, the gate's still closed. Okay. makes you open the garage without turning the have to turn the garage on with an electrical thing, which is kind of lame, actually. So, okay, I already left that corner cannot be populated. So I already cut off the possibility of populating every room in the house, every square or whatever. Great. Every coordinate. And now, because we have the furnace, we are now inundated with red rooms. Okay, so the keycard system, we're going to actually set the security level to high because I know I'm going to have to make a utility closet. It will happen, so I'm just going to do it that way. Because I'm not going to be able to get past here without said closet. Seriously? Okay. Turn the gym off. Gee, okay. Good. Okay. I do not have gyms, so I don't want to penetrate rank without the gyms and not be able to draft because I don't have the gyms. Yeah, I'll just do this to myself. Imagine. Yeah, sure, why not? Of course, lose that in the chapel, but whatever. And finally, a gym. If only I could solve my gym shortage. Seriously, time for a guest bedroom. But no, I had to get a gym and stuff. What difference would it make now? Yeah, I might as well lose half my steps at this point. Please be a guest bedroom. Oh well. Usually there's fruit in here, but this time there isn't because I need it. Great, locked. Yeah, just do this to me. Just make it so I have now 3 steps. Well, at least I can open them. That's the billiard room. A guest bedroom. If I can go too forward, that would be helpful, but if I go too forward, then I will be out of steps at that point. None of these work. Great. Well, I'll solve the billiard room just 'cause I feel like it, and that will be the end of this. Two times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, times 1 is still 12. Minus 10. Times 2 is minus 20. Plus 20 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 1 square, oh. Minus 4 times, minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 9 is 1. Great, marquees. Cool, it's a den. That ends my run. 2 of the worst runs I've ever had, back to back. Just now, does that make it suddenly start the next day with 40 steps? Is that what that does? Should I have like kid call it a day right before I it went to 0? Can you not? Can you continue the game, please? Don't slow fade me. Nope, I started with 50, so I don't know what did that last time. I don't know what made me start with 40 steps that one time. No wrench. Waiting for that wrench again. I'm itching to try the wrench on that weird black door in the grounds. Okay, let's say that the gems were in the blue box, okay? Then both those statements would be true. And that would be true. And that would be false. And that would be false, and that would be true. So there'd be no double false. So that would not work. So the gyms can't be in the blue box. Let's say the gyms are in the white box. Then this would be the double true, right? And this would be the double false. And then this would be false. And this would be also false. It'd be two double falses, so that wouldn't work. Say the gyms were in the black box. So that would be a true and a false. So this would be the mixture. This would be a false and a false. And then this would be a false and a true. There'd be no double true. So that would also be a problem. Well, I must have messed up one of them. Let's say the gyms are in the white box, right? So then the white would be a double true. The blue would be a double false. And then this would be a double false as well. Well, that's fine. You can have that. You can have two double falses. You just need a double true and a double false, right? You just can't be missing one of the two. So if the gyms were in the blue, that would be a double. This would be a double true. This would be a mixture, and that would be a mixture. So that's the problem. So the gyms are in the white box. Okay. Oh, I hate this. That's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, we can put that, and that allowed me to turn to the left. No. Okay. Okay, this is going to close off my ability to go all the way to the corner and put a room in there's something in every room, but we gotta make the greenhouse. We just got to. We can't not make the greenhouse. We better take that opportunity. Okay, let's dig these. Fine. Okay. This might be the garage. Yes, it is. Now we just gotta get a broken lever. Which is just like a random thing. Sometimes the game just gives you it, and sometimes it doesn't. Depends on if it feels like it. Okay, we're gonna go back to the early ranks. Hope we don't run out of steps. Be nice to get a sleeping mask. There's a lot of items that would be nice to have. Okay, put the bedroom. But the bedroom doesn't really give you extra steps. It just makes it doesn't take any steps to go through it. Okay, way too low rank for the dining room. Okay. This might be a really dumb move. I'm gonna make it though. It could really backfire on me. Oh, I don't have any gems. Okay then. Straightforward. Solves that problem. Okay, there's the handle. So now we're going to go back there at some point. We're going to draft first, I think. Casey's draft helps me go back there, as you see. Well, it won't directly. So I put the hallway. Go back to the entrance that way. Okay, I don't like how both of those go into the wall, leaving me only one room to continue from. So I'm going to spin the gem and put the secret passage. Now, bedrooms tend to not have exits to them. They tend to be dead ends. In fact, the only one I know is not dead end is just the one called bedroom. So that's not a very good idea. Green ones tend to require gems, so I want to put a hallway. This one's risky. I'll put it though. Yeah. Putting it when you don't have a foyer yet is risky. Because you can just blow a gem away, like I just did. Blow a key away. Okay. Shucks. I have no gems. Well, coat check it is. Is there metal behind this? Nope. Wasted a key. Okay. Oh. I found a lever. So that's where one of the levers is. Okay, progress has been made. But we've just established that we can't get from this way back into the greenhouse, so we better go back before we continue from the Great Hall. Better go back to the greenhouse and then come back. It's going to use a lot of steps, unfortunately. But I want to make sure that both those doors are open for when I get there. I can actually get into get into the antechamber. Oh my goodness, so many steps. I was in so much trouble with steps here. Okay, can I put a broken lever handle here? Yes, I can. Okay, so it would work. But there's also the Great Hall can also give you one of the levers. Only 18 steps. Gee. I could just run out of steps straight up. Okay, make a hallway, I guess. Yes. Okay, that'll be fruit. Well, there's fruit, but it's just an apple, so it only gives me 2 steps. Guest bedroom? No. This could be really useful though, because I'll make it something like a cloister does not cost any gems. So gives me way more options. Fortunately, security still costs gems, and keycard doors can stifle me in the future. Running low on keys, I don't think I want to put the closet yet. Yep, there we go. Okay. Guest bedroom? No. Turnips? Good. That was just money. Which could be useful if I get a commissary. Make them... Well, I don't know how to buy steps. You gotta... Yeah, that key card got me. Yeah, I don't know if you can buy steps in any way. You can buy food. The kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen's where you buy steps. Okay. So if we get a kitchen, that would be great. But I don't have the gem for it. And then it made it. I don't have the gem. Shucks. I saw there's a gem in here, but there isn't this time. Oh man, this is bad. Give me a key shop too. One or the other of these. Ah! I'm in trouble. Turn up. Coin. Key. Take up a key. Yes. Okay. Let's see, does this room on the cloister need a key though? I should draft from it before I start using the keys. I still don't understand. How do you get in there? No, it does not require a key. Okay. So we got the commissary. Oh, it needs a gem too. This is going to be a very controversial move. I'm going to make a closet. Because a closet could give me a gem. Oh, it gives me this. That's going to be useful. Did I make an aquarium yet? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Got one key. Okay, I have a gym, so I can make a kitchen now. Is it gonna give me a kitchen again, though? No, it's gonna give me this. Oh. Okay, so that's a furnace. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna make a furnace or not, but it's locked. It's locked. Okay. All the doors are locked. Because the last door in the Great Hall is also locked. The doors in the foundation in the courtyard, those are locked by key cards. The dining room have 2 locked doors and no keys. So this time, so it's like the components, 2 of them came together. I got the antechamber open, but then I couldn't actually get to the room because the keys did me in. And I have all this money, but no way to spawn a key store. But now I know something I didn't know before, and that is the Great Hall can have a lever in it. So now we know to try to get the Great Hall. Okay. I wonder if it always has a lever in it. Yeah, I had no running out of keys and running out of gems, just running out of resources because the game just wasn't giving me them. Start off as 1 gem. And we didn't have ways to get rid of the key cards either, so I was stifled by everything, basically. I don't even know if it ever gave me the option for a security. Didn't give me a card key, that's for sure. Well, it could have been the dark room. I had no way of dealing with it. Now I have ways of dealing with the dark room. Because I got a shelter. Shelter, I think, is my favorite outside room because it does things like that. It makes it so the dark room is protected from the dark room, so that I want to put this because I want to adjust the rarity of things, but this is probably the better, more prudent option. Although there is an opportunity later I can maybe get a sleeping mask, but whatever. They can make it after that. It just, the best bever never seems to show up when I want it, right? So if I do see it, I should put it. Yeah, breaker box. Same reason, right? Like last time I didn't have it and it created problems. Putting security is more likely than you'd actually get a key card, so that's why I'm turning it off. Gym off, turn the garage on. Instead of turning the garage on matters. Okay. Okay, we'll put the parlor. Ew, no, it's gonna make it hard to get back to the west, but oh well. Both statements on the blue box are true, and the blue box contains the gems. Every statement with the word blue in it is false. The second statement on the black box is false. The black box contains the gems. Okay, let's say that the blue box contains the gems, okay? Then that would be false. And false. That would be double false. Wait. Yep, okay. And then this would be false and false. So it'd be 2 double falses. This had to be double true. Every statement with the word blue is false. Yeah, that would make sense. Everything would work together fine. And it still, for some reason, didn't tell me I had it wrong. Okay, so that's going to be a big deal. That's going to punish me hard later that I did not get those 3 gems. So if I beat this in spite of that. Now I don't have any things, so I can't, you know, deal with the trunk. Okay, the chapel's the right direction. No gyms in the chapel. Oh, I'm sheltered from it? Oops, I forgot. Okay. Want to put a dark room though, because I want a sheltered dark room. It can give me important items, like the key card, the broken lever handle, something like that. Okay, what nook? Thanks a lot, game. I really need a magnifying glass. Bedroom. Okay. The veranda isn't really that useful. Does this not have the item? No, it has a shovel. Well, shucks. Okay, now I need the lever handle. Or to make a great haul. I only have one door to work with. I don't like that, but I don't want to get shielded from the gym because I already turned the gym off. So, like, it's going to be a waste of a... Okay. I want a hallway. Oh, if I could have put a foyer. Okay, we're going to put a great hall. Alright, we'll try to get a windfall of keys, so we're not going to use it yet. Well, except the front door. There's the dark room. Well, this time all I have is a gym. Now, if we put a foyer, if we have enough gyms to put a foyer, and we put a foyer, then we can unlock everything in the Great Hall. Which would be a big boon. But unfortunately, we don't have that. Okay, let's see here. That courtyard's a better put. Ew. Okay, I had to spin my gem. That's not good. Okay, so this is useful because it tells me that it's what side of the Great Hall. Okay, so we can kind of... Oh, we can't go through it. Okay, that's interesting. Well, Now I just know which one not to unlock. The middle one or something. Well, whatever. Crud. Due to our lack of gems, we have to put this annoying room. Oh, whatever. Shucks. Wow, this really sucks. Oh, now we get a reroll. It was definitely not a good run. Okay. Technically more than one door left, but... Up, and it's blocked by keycard. Okay, so we have to go from the Great Hall for a chance to make a security, but I don't have any gems to make the security with, so this is kind of fruitless. So that door went through that way, right? So let me guess it's not symmetrical. Let's try this side. Well, there's the gems. And there's the fail. Well, that is that one. Moral of the story is, don't fail the parlor and not have gems to do what you need to do. The hovel sucks. Well, no items in the classroom. That is stingy. Okay, I made a library. Okay, sometimes that contains an E. So I want to note that. H, U, T, G, A, and E. The box with the most words does not have gems. The both statements written on the other boxes are false. There is only one true box. Okay, so that and that paradox with each other, because this one dictates the other two are false, but then this one says there's only one true box, but that would they make that true, but then this is supposed to be false, right? So that means that this probably has to be false. The box with the most words does not have gems. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here's the issue. There's only one statement that says anything about boxes having gems in them. And that is the box with the most words does not have gems. And I figure out that that is a false statement, and therefore, no. There's a true statement, and therefore the box with the most words does not have the gems. How are you supposed to tell which of the other two boxes the gems are in? You wouldn't, right? So because this puzzle has to be solvable, the most box with the most words does have gems. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. What? Fine, I was hoping for perfection. Redraw all I want, it never gives me what I want. Oh, there we go. Not there yet. I need gems. Great, I hate that. Well, I'll put this, I guess, but that was kind of annoying. Was not a good draw. It has an orange in it. 5 steps. Having no gym sucks. Yeah, I usually have to do things like make a hallway. But I better put this because it gives me more doors to... It doesn't dead end everything. It's like, nope, no gym, so can't put the security. Just wind up in trouble. Well, I need a gym, so I have to put the den. Waste a door on it. Fine. Even though this is not a hallway. Okay, now I have the gym. So many steps being used. Go back to the drawing room. Use the gym there. I really want a... greenhouse. Oh, but some of these are really good things to have. I'll take it. I'll take the storeroom. Okay, let's go all the way back, which makes go pay the chapel tithe again. Now I have only one place to draft from. As far as resources are concerned, I am not in good shape. Okay, put that. This is risky. I'm gonna put the billiard room, even though I'm so low on steps, because I want the result of this. It could be a key card potentially. Okay, 10. 10 times 6 is 60. Round that to 100. Divided by 20, you get 5. Okay, 20 plus 10 is 30. Times 2 is 60, round that to 100. Times 3 is 300. Divide by 15, divide by 10 is 2. Okay. Nobody just gave me ordinary keys, which is good if I get a great haul. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. But I also need bedroomy stuff. I could redraw this, but I'll do it. I'll just grab the steps and the gym. Oh man, don't dead end me. I do have a reroll here. Reroll. Phew. Now I do not have a reroll. So there is suggestion I should risk using the silver key. Or should I say the silver key? I don't know. It may not even be locked. Yeah, it's not locked, so I can't even do that. Corridor can send me also not locked. Whereas the classroom can send me somewhere locked, and I can use the silver key. Well, the classroom gives me re-rolls, right? So, classroom. I can't get dead-ended. It's very difficult to get dead-ended by a classroom because it has re-rolls. Don't we waste a special key when it has so many re-rolls? Okay, commissary. Which is a gym. I'll redraw hoping for a hallway. Don't have really enough coins, but I'll put the Great Hall because it's so important. Okay. Cool. That was good. Can we see from inside here? Yeah, we can see inside from the inside there. We don't want to pick the middle door. So let's see what's in this door. A key. Good. Okay, let's make the room here. East wing. Okay. Try myself on one of these, hoping for that lever. Wait, is there just no lever from here? Oh, there's the lever. Okay. Well, it didn't hurt me because I got the key back I used, so that's good. Oof. Should I just take my key and run and just go straight for the foundation? I think I should. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the door through. Wait a second, I'm getting a little confused. It was this one. Okay. No, I have a sledgehammer. I do not have a shovel. Okay. Take me through. Oh, this could get me in trouble because if I put the corridor, it's guaranteed to be unlocked on the other end. That means I can't use a silver key, which would tell me I need more doors. On the other hand, the vestibule could give me a locked door. But we can also end up with gym requirement issues. So it's really hard, because I run out of gyms making the vestibule. This makes this a very hard thing to decide. But if I make the vestibule, then could potentially use the silver key, because it gives me a locked door. Yeah, but it's a 1 out of 3 chance, so I'm going to go for the corridor. And then I'm going to check this door. Yes. Yes, exactly. I need this. Check for items. Oh, key. Okay. Yeah, now I can spin the gems to reroll. Yes. Okay. Which is good because I need to re-roll at least once. It'd fight me. Yes, dining room. There's the kitchen too, but I really want the dining room. Here's the steak. Okay. Antechamber. Should I go right into the antechamber right away, or should I mess around a bit? I'll mess around a bit. Now I have no gems. Yeah, sure, fine. I can mess around down there on the east side. I might do that. So I could run into trouble with the door being locked. See how that could be a problem? Right, so I want to try to see if I can get a key before I go in there. If I go into the antechamber, it's like, oh yeah, you can go into room 76 from here. By the way, you need one more key. Yeah, that would be brutal. Oh. Oh, I have the key. Okay, maybe I should not use it then. Changing my mind. Because if I have the silver key, I might need the silver key to get into room 76. Not 76. 46. Oh, it's like Uchikoshi. Okay. To continue, you must go down. The basement key. Okay. Well, let us do as it asks. Hopefully we don't need a key card. Key card system is on, right? Did I disable it? No, there's no utility room, so I did not disable it. Okay, but I do not have the card, though. I do not have the card to put in. Let's use the special key. Okay, that's green. Looks like that needs to be powered with a steam. Interesting. I don't know where I am. Oh, I am. I would presume I'm underneath the foundation. Whoa. Do I need to have a key card in order to... do anything down here? Oh. Okay, so I push it forward. Okay, that allows me to shortcut through there. Okay, I don't know what that does. That's a straight shot right into this cabinet. Do I slam it into there? Being able to continue across here would get me not very far. If I can manage to walk over here, then I could get in there. Okay. I kind of see a puzzliness thing going on with this. You have to kind of... You end up on the wrong side of it unless you... Okay. And Blueprints turns into a platforming game. Platforming puzzles. Ah. Here's the cart. Okay. I go through all this rigmarole, and in the end I find out you need this item that you don't have, or whatever. Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. Okay. Sandy Heights, whatever that means, at 5 p.m. So that means I have to be at the antechamber at 5 p.m.? Okay, so the north lever, which is what we want to get into the antechamber, right, is underground, which is where we are, north of reservoir, which I'm unclear what that means. Could be something to do with the pump room or something. The east lever, yeah, we found it. It's in the Great Hall. The west lever is in the secret garden. Oh, okay. Well, we don't know how to get in the secret garden. Could not find that, but I guess, okay, and the south lever is in the greenhouse. But that's a hard one because you need the key, you need the lever handle, broken lever handle. So it looks like the greenhouse is the easiest one to discover, and then the to actually use seems to be the east lever. Now we need the north lever, right? Underground north of the reservoir. Okay, what's down here? One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told that the locations of this reserved system will not be disclosed to the staff. So there's actually a backup lever for all four of these. So there's like, okay, a second lever for all four. Underground north of reservoir. Interesting. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. So, I went in here, and I got these two clues. That's all there was just two clues. And nothing else. but there's more. Okay, let's see if we can get to the more. Try to get to that button. Okay. I see. I'm kind of getting this. Oh, this is how I escaped that. Okay. It's not quite lined up. Okay. It may not quite work. I might have to jostle with that. Okay. Wonder if you could run out. Yeah, you lose. I lose a step each time. Oh, here's the reservoir. That's what they meant. Does this lead to that place? With the boarded off place on the grounds? Does this lead to another place from the grounds? Maybe we could open all this stuff up. But anyway, continuing in here. Okay, so that's the first place we can go. Oh, there's like levels underneath. What's this do? Okay. I see. Okay. One is the foundation elevator. Okay, 2 is the basement. There's a concealed entrance in the basement. 3 is the cliffside exit. Okay, which we... Maybe you can get in that way if you had a wrench. But apparently there was like bricked up, like there were bricks in the way. Interesting. 4, the mine cart. Five, foundation entrance. Wherever you find that. 6, tomb entrance. Oh. I guess the back of the tomb there's a way in. 7, torch chamber. 8, rotating gear. I guess we need to get behind the minecart. That's the puzzle. 9, north lever. And then 10 is buried floor plan. Where's 10? Right there, buried floor plan. Mechanarium. Would you like to permanently add mechanarium to your drafting pool? Yes. Okay. Do I have a shovel? No, I don't. Okay, so I can't get the buried floor plan then if I don't have a shovel, but I want to see it anyway. Down to 19 steps. If I run out of steps doing this, that'll be really dumb. Okay, so I guess if I had a shovel, I could dig, like, right here. But I don't have a shovel. It's very difficult. Right, so I can... There's only two places I can go, right? That one only goes to there or back here. This one... Oh, wait a second. This one only raises and lowers, but there is a there is a lining up, right? Okay, so this is where things line up as this one. So this elbow here goes 2 rooms, done 2, 3, right? So the opposite 1, 2, 3 position is here. So I have to somehow get there. Is there a passage through? I'm so confused. Yeah, so to get to that lever, you have to go get there. Like, that's the... Where you have to be is there. Can you get there from there? In which case, how would you get there? From there? How would you get there? From there? How would you get there? From the... This is so frustrating. I should screenshot the map. Yeah, okay. So you can get in there, but you need to get in there from behind the minecart. Which there might be a way to get in there from the tombs, from the tomb. But where's the foundation entrance? To North Lever. I see. So you have to get to the other side of the minecart, which again is the other side of the reservoir to go around the reservoir. Okay, which you can get from the tomb. Get there from the tomb. You can also get there from somewhere called the fountain entrance. So one of those two can get me in there. So I have to go looking in there. Okay. So you would ideally want to set it up so that that access works. So you'd want to set it up such that yeah, you can come in there, and then you can go here. You can then change the level, and that will allow you to go here, or well, just here, right? And then we can continue the puzzle. Wonder what that does. Well, if I had a key card, I could find out. Might change the level for me, in which case that could work, I guess. So powering the pump room might work. We'll see what happens if you power the pump. Oh, there's so many things. Is the basement unlocked now statically, or does it have to? Be permanently unlocked. So I went completely the wrong way. Might run out of steps investigating this stuff. Oh, I forgot I still had a silver key. Okay, I could still draft from the East Wing Hall. Oopsies. Okay, this is the fountain, is it not? So I'd want to drain that. Let me look at my screenshot on Steam. Huh. I see. So what must this be? That's probably the cliffside exit. Okay, probably doesn't help. Okay, let's see what statically I conserve here. What's what it say? 100 bells. Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. Five p.m. Okay, let's put the 2. Okay. one of the coffers. What's this? Well, do we need to go in the torch chamber? Because this here is probably the way into the basement, but I can't actuate this. It's closed. Let's try to power a pump room, I guess. That's kind of a tricky thing to do. We just gotta put a pool, don't we? So we have to have a pool exist. I don't have any gems yet. No gems yet. Gems. Okay, so this is neither the double true nor the double false. This is a mixture. Well, they can't both be true. So, every statement with the word empty is false is impossible, because then everything would be false, right? So there has to be a statement with the word empty that is true, which means this box is empty must be false. What I just said didn't make any sense to me, but somehow got me the right answer. What did I even do? guess we should put a commissary just because we have a tomb. That tends to make you money. I guess that's what its purpose is supposed to be. I never got it to work though. Shovel or gems? Yeah, shovel. A gem. Let's fire it up. We're going to power a pump room, right? Okay, so let's put it this way, which should be towards the end there. And then not draft that way yet. So we want to draft the opposite way and try to get, because we have to get a pool first, right? So maybe we should not draft from the power source at all until we get that pool. The problem is that it goes. You have to go buy it if you don't draft from it. Yeah, it's an issue. You know, it'd be nice if I had something that could carry power. Oh well. Oh, the door going the wrong way. I want the key card anyway. I'll put din. Kind of like get the key card or bust on this situation. No shovel. I do not have a sledgehammer. I don't have a key either. Oof. I'd like a garage to get keys. The problem is that I don't want to dead end myself. Yes, I could draft from the boiler room, but the problem is I want to put a pump there. Shucks, I'm pinned in. I have to draft from the boiler room. Well, I could draft something that carries power. If it might give me a security, I could draft. But then that only gives me one door to work with from there. Well, I'll draft it. a trunk, right? No, there's a gym, 10 coins in a trunk. Where's the gym? I need that. What? Maybe it was in the tomb and I didn't notice. Okay. Keycard system. Whoa. Oh yeah, you can power a laundry room. Fortunately, that dead ends me, except... You think maybe you can get a key from a laundry room? The problem is that... Maybe I'll dead end myself. Just for curiosity, just to know what this does. Literally throw in the towel just to figure out what this does. Wouldn't changing all your steps for gyms just end your run? And then you'd lose them anyway? See, let's see if we can find those 10 coins I'm supposed to have, so I can make keys that allow me to continue. Okay, I don't see a gym though. Did I just miss the gym in an ordinary other room? Like a bedroom or something? Well, I don't have a... Yes, I do have a bedroom. Interesting. Let's go to the laundry room. My low step count's going to be a big problem here. Yeah, like exchanging all of your... all your steps with gyms? How would that not just be stupid? Okay, so let's say I did a spin cycle, all my gyms. And that, yeah, that would cost me... trying to figure out, like... So if I did this first, right, then I'd end up with... then I wouldn't be able... 13 coin... So so I wouldn't be able to do fluff and fold. Okay, so we're going to do fluff and fold. Okay, now we can continue. Now I'm just going to jam forward because I need to make a dining room at a high rank, otherwise my run is done. But I missed my chance to power a pump room. Oh, this is bad. This is better. Off. No. Lack of gyms is a problem. Well, now I'll have a gym. We're almost completely toast. Actually, I'm completely toast. There's no way for me to get steps. Maybe if I put a kitchen, but I don't have enough thing to. I can't buy anything in a kitchen. There's 2 bedrooms, but I don't have a face mask or anything to make 2 bedrooms work. It doesn't actually give you steps. It just sort of. Okay, I'm done. I can make a kitchen, but... I mean, there's the pump room. I could have rotated said pump room. But it's not powered. Oh. Yeah, running shoes bonus. Is if we can power this bit. Right, this bit here. Could potentially drain something. Oh, there's a fountain. There we go, he's drained the fountain. Some. Oh man, we have to like chip away at this little by little. Will this drain the reservoir out? So, like, we have to drain the fountain little by little each time. Is that what it's saying? Oh, man. We can also flood the kitchen. And we can flood the greenhouse. For kitchen. Okay, let's flood the kitchen. Okay. And then the pool. Oh, we'll get there later. Okay, so the fountain. Okay, just to make sure. So the pool, we want to put the tank at a lower level, right? No. We already did that. Oh, that's the reservoir. Okay, oh. I can also drain the reservoir. That's interesting. But you can't drain it all the way. We still have 2 left in it. Okay, so we're gonna want to do all these things, but first let's drain the fountain all the way down. So the pool, we're going to want to dump into. Okay. And then... Okay, the fountain should be completely drained. Now let's call it a day. Okay. Yay, now it's drained. Let's put a shelter. Oh, I need the basement key. Okay. So I need to get into the antechamber again. Great. Okay, but I could drain. So if I drain, I can't drain the reservoir all the way, though. That's the problem. But I could drain the fountain all the way. Oh, I get why there's a coin there. Because I threw it in. It saves it for later, doesn't it? That's funny. Now we're going to be a guest bedroom? Yes. Card key? Yes. Okay, well, they can't both be true because they'd be no. That's fine. Okay. I have a feeling the gems are in the black box. So, if that's the case, then that's a true statement. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false. Okay. I'm just going to guess the black box. Okay, that is not the case. Interesting. Okay, that one was hard logic. I didn't bother with it. That's going to really get me in trouble later because I'm going to need gems. I don't have them. I should have actually thought about that one, but I didn't. Oh, why have to bother being sheltered from a chapel? Okay. And I don't really need a boiler room. While I have keys, I want to see if I can get a great hall going or something. Or a greenhouse. Don't have the extra lever, but oh, they put a bunch of water in here, so now it's like raining. Oh. Well, if I get the handle, I don't know if I'll get a lever handle, but if I make a dark room, it might have it in it. Okay. There it is. Oh, this is the drafting. Okay. Okay, you use 2 shelters. Hold on, give me the dark room. Shucks. Well, there's 1 key. We want way more than 1 key, though, because we have to deal with that Great Hall. Like a garage or a trunk with a bunch of keys would be nice. Yeah, my lack of terrace is bad. If we put a dining room here, that's really annoying step count wise, but it gives me doors. I don't have any rerolls. If I had 1 more coin, I could buy a key. Good. Oh, now I can buy a key at the commissary, except that, well, the commissary is a long ways away now. Oh well. So the question is, go for the lever or progress? We know that this is a bad door. Or do we just go forward? I think I would go forward and try a chance to get more keys in later rooms. Okay, we can't quit the terrace because it dead ends me completely. Well, the Great Hall itself gives me more rooms, but the terrace may not have keys in it, and it's really dangerous. So, and I already drafted the greenhouse. This may give me a key. I don't... It's a really small chance it will, though. Figure out what this does. Oh, this is diamonds. This is... Oh. Oh, this is a key. Okay. Sweet. So that gives me 3 chances in the Great Hall. Wait. Why is that? Okay. Oops, I'm wasting steps. So now it's a bad door, so let's try this one. Yep, there's a lever. Although, so there's where that has the basement key in it, hopefully. Okay, let's try to go this way now. Try to get all the way around over to that side of the antechamber. Oof. Garage or dark room? I already got... This is so rough. All 3 are actually good in this situation. Garage. I could regret not picking the dark room. The thing with the dark room is it could give me a lever. And the billiard room could give me something cool as well. So yeah, I was looking at 3 keys or... Okay. So this must be the goodies. The mechanarium has 1 door for each mechanical room in your house. Cool, you realize how many mechanical rooms I have in my house? 0. Not a single one. Well, this ends my house. I got stifled. Got all that stuff and no way to use it. So to get into the antechamber again, get the basement key. Use the basement key to get back into, well, the basement. Oh, man. No wrench still. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of steps now. I got the sleeping mask. Holy. Wow. Oh. Okay, let's say the gyms were in the white box. That would be weird, isn't it? Wouldn't it? Okay. Okay, let's just go through the hypotheticals. Okay, let's say that the gyms were in the white box. It makes the interpreting the white box's statements very strange, right? But let's see here what that would do on this side. That would make that the top true, false, and we don't know about the third one, right? And then true, maybe, and then true. It just would be really hard to interpret things if they're in the white box, right? The white box would make things weird. Let's say they're in the blue box. That would be true. True. And gyms are in a box, the false statement, kind of a weird statement, right? Like, huh? But then, and then this would be false, true, interesting. And this would be true, and I don't know, right? Be sort of mixed up. Most stages are in the black box. Then this would be true. That would be true. And I don't know about this. That would be true. I don't know about that. It would be false. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to guess blue, but this is a really wild guess. I have no... This is just insane. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay. Which order do I do these? Do I do... Is it 1 or is it 30? Well, we'll try it being 30. Okay, so... You do the round... You switch the digits and then you round. 16. Uh... 4. Okay. do not have the key card. That could cause us problems up here. Nope, because I have the key card. Now everything's good, except for the gym existing. Oh, I didn't miss anything. What? A stinking gym. And now you need a kitchen or something like that. Already got the guest bedroom, but like a kitchen, any bedroom really, because I have a sleep mask. A boudoir would work. If only I had a gym. Let's cut off a bunch of my house with this. But I got a gym. Good. That's all, folks. Okay, true. False. False. There isn't any. So that's the easiest possible one you could get because there isn't any clues that would differentiate the gems being in the white or blue boxes. So they have to be in the black box for the puzzle to have a solution. classroom coming in clutch. 12. 10 squared is 100. Divided by 10, divided by 5 is 2. Multiplied by 1 is still 2. What? Okay, 12. 10 squared is 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Multiplied by 1 is 2. Why is it not 2? Oh, minus 1. Oh, minus, sorry. Got the wrong color. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Get 2 keys. You only have 5 to get back. Won't work. It doesn't work. Not the hay. I guessed wrong. Not once have I ever just guessed right. Like, if I don't do the reasoning every single time I've gotten it wrong. Not like 1 out of every 3 times. It's every single time. Well, if only I had a kitchen and I could buy tomato soup.